Hey everyone, it's your fact-finding friend from Factology Quotes. Have you ever heard a law so ridiculous that you had to double-check it wasn't from a satire site? Today, we're diving into 10 strange laws that somehow still exist. We're talking about rules from across the globe that'll make you laugh, cringe, and maybe even check your local ordinances just in case. Picture this, a person in a powdered wig and a jester's hat solemnly reading these laws aloud. That's how absurd some of them are. From chewing gum crackdowns to oddly specific bathroom etiquette, these laws are like historical leftovers that someone forgot to scrape off the plate of civilization. So buckle up, because we're going on a global tour of legal oddities. Which one will you find the most absurd? Let's find out. Hey everyone, it's your fact-finding friend from Factology Quotes. Have you ever heard a law so ridiculous that you had to double-check it wasn't from a satire site? Today we're diving into 10 strange laws that still exist. Rules from across the globe that'll make you laugh, cringe, and maybe even check your local ordinances. Picture this, a person in a powdered wig and a jester's hat reading these laws aloud. From chewing gum crackdowns to oddly specific bathroom etiquette, these laws are like historical leftovers. Buckle up, because we're going on a global tour of legal oddities. Which one will you find the most absurd? Let's find out. First up, we're heading to Alabama, where driving with a blindfold on was a big enough problem that they had to make a law against it. You'd think common sense would make this one a no-brainer, right? Someone must have thought, what if I couldn't see a thing? It makes you wonder what sparked this law. Sometimes even the most obvious things need to be spelled out. Next, we're jetting off to Switzerland, the land of breathtaking mountains, delicious chocolate, and surprisingly strict bathroom etiquette. That's right. In the land of precision timepieces, they've got a law that says you can't flush your toilet after 10 p.m. in apartment buildings. The Swiss value their sleep, and the sound of a flushing toilet in the dead of night is considered a serious offence against peaceful slumber. Apartment living often means sharing walls with your neighbours, and nobody wants to be kept awake by the sounds of someone else's plumbing adventures. So if you ever find yourself in Switzerland, remember to schedule your bathroom breaks accordingly. And if you absolutely must flush after hours, do it quietly, very, very quietly. Very. Hold on to your bubble gum, folks, because we're heading to Singapore, where chewing gum is basically public enemy number one. This tiny island nation has a total ban on chewing gum, and breaking the law can cost you a hefty fine of up to $1,000. According to the Singaporean government, it's all about maintaining their famously clean streets. Back in 1992, they decided that enough was enough. They were tired of gum stuck to sidewalks, under benches, and basically everywhere else imaginable, so they banned the stuff altogether. And you know what? It worked. Singapore's streets are now some of the cleanest in the world. So if you're planning a trip to Singapore, leave your gum at home and pack a breath mint instead. Bonjour from France, the land of romance, baguettes, and a really weird law about pigs. It's illegal to name your pig Napoleon, a sign of disrespect to the historical figure. So if you're ever in France, cross Napoleon off your list. Hold your horses, eh? We're heading north to Canada, where things are about to get a little weird, specifically in Ottawa, the nation's capital. Did you know that it's illegal to make grunting noises to attract attention in Ottawa? You heard that right, folks. No excessive grunting allowed. This law targets street performers and anyone else who might be tempted to use their vocal cords to disrupt the peace. Apparently, Ottawa takes its noise pollution very seriously. So if you're ever in Canada's capital city and feel the urge to let out a guttural "hrumph" to get someone's attention, you might want to think twice. Try a polite "excuse me" instead. It's less likely to land you in trouble with the law. Next stop, South Korea, a country known for its technological prowess, K-pop, and some might say an obsession with cleanliness. In South Korea, you can actually get fined for driving a dirty car. And we're not just talking about a little dust on the dashboard, folks. We're talking about cars so grimy they could be mistaken for off-roading vehicles. This law isn't just limited to your average everyday car either. It applies to public transport and even those massive cargo trucks rumbling down the highway. It's a full-on cleanliness crusade, folks, and everyone's invited, or rather obligated to participate. So if you're ever cruising down the streets of Seoul in your trusty vehicle, make sure it's sparkling clean. The United Kingdom's public PP predicament, a cautionary tale. Oh, the UK, land of tea, crumpets, and a rather specific law regarding public urination. Gentlemen, listen up, because this one's for you. In the United Kingdom, it's illegal for men to relieve themselves while standing against the wind in public spaces. The UK takes its public decency laws very seriously, and this particular rule is all about preventing, well, let's just call them unforeseen accidents. Picture this: a stiff breeze, a rogue gust of wind, and suddenly you're not just watering the grass, you're watering yourself. So if you ever find yourself in the UK with a full bladder and a strong wind blowing, remember this law. Ciao from Italy, the land of pasta pizza. And a surprising law regarding our feathered friends. We're talking about Venice, the city of canals, gondolas, and apparently a whole lot of pigeons. Pigeons, with their charming cooing and tendency to, shall we say, relieve themselves wherever they please, have become something of a nuisance in Venice. They flock to St. Mark's Square, leaving their mark on the historical monuments and generally causing a bit of chaos. So the city decided to take action, enacting a law that forbids feeding pigeons in St. Mark's Square. So if you're ever in Venice and feel the urge to befriend a pigeon, maybe just admire them from afar. Selamat datang to Indonesia, a land of vibrant culture, stunning landscapes, and a law that might just make you rethink your office downtime. In Indonesia, playing chess during work hours is strictly prohibited. This law, which might seem a bit archaic in our modern world of smartphones and social media distractions, is still enforced in some offices. The idea is to prevent distractions and ensure that employees are focused on their work tasks. So if you ever find yourself working in Indonesia, maybe save the chess matches for after hours. Your brain might benefit from the mental workout, but your job security might not. And finally, we circle back to the United States, specifically California, where even our furry friends face interesting legislation. Cat owners, listen up. It's illegal to release a mouse without a permit if you own a cat. California protects its wildlife, preventing animal cruelty. Ensure the mouse has a chance of survival. So, check your local ordinances and consider investing in a good cat toy. Well, there you have it, folks. 10 of the strangest laws from around the world that are still, believe it or not, on the books. From toilet flushing curfews to pig naming prohibitions, these laws offer a hilarious and sometimes head-scratching glimpse into the diverse and often absurd world of legislation. Which of these laws surprised you the most? Or maybe you know of an even stranger one? Let us know in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this journey into the weird and wonderful world of strange laws, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more mind-blowing facts and hilarious insights from Factology Quotes. Until next time, stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay out of legal trouble.